Mind your business. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're looking at more Little Mermaid stuff since I'm in a full Little Mermaid mood. I picked up, what's Ursula? Why did I just forget that? Oh my gosh. Ursula from Target. She was $24.99. This doll is, of course, based on the likeness of one of my favorite actresses, Melissa McCarthy, so that's exciting. And as we all know, Ursula is the best Disney villain, so I'm excited to open her. But before we do, make sure to subscribe and follow my socials. And now let's free her. She's been here like all week, so. Did I scare you? Ursula's out of the box. She doesn't come with anything, so let's get into it. So here's Ursula's face. It looks very good, you know. Mattel can do no wrong with their sculpting, it seems. I can put a little side by side of Melissa McCarthy. I will say that the makeup looks better on the doll than it does in the movie. I mean, what can I say? It just looks a little more strategically applied here. But, you know. Yeah, red lips, blue eyeshadow, the gig. Although it's more of like a teal than a blue here. And you can see she has these little pearly earrings on both sides. Are those removable? Probably not. No, I don't think so. Her hair is a blend of silver and purple. It is heavily gelled, of course. Wouldn't expect anything less. There is a little bit of like scalp showing in the back, but I feel like if you could probably fix that if you really wanted to, but I'm really not that concerned. I don't even know if I'm gonna mess with this hair, to be honest with you. But yeah, this does feel like saran, which makes sense because Polly, when it's short, does not want to behave like a good little poopsie. So it would have been Polly, but and none of the other dolls have been so far either. I mean, she's giving. She of course has the iconic shell necklace. This one is a little bit different from the one we see on Vanessa because it is all gold and the shell's flipped. Like on Vanessa's, it's on the other side. So don't know what's up with that, but new sculpt. And that's about it for like the doll features on this doll. She's almost more of an action figure or like a figurine than anything. I know like it's a doll, but you know what I mean. Like it's a doll, but is it a doll? You know, it's a little bit of in that blended middle line of both, but the rest of her body is just sculpted, and it's not really a black like the original Ursula. It's more of like a navy color. There is a lot of nice texture on it. It looks cool. There's this like glitter. Is that glitter embedded? Yeah, glitter embedded into the plastic for a little bit of shine. It's like this weird extra texture like on top of it. There's like a bumpy, you can see like the bumpy texture, but like you can see like the other texture that is in the sculpt. Like it's really interesting to see and look at all the sculpting. There is articulation in the arms. I do wish the hands are articulation as well, because obviously like you can't really rebody her. I mean, you could like, but I don't know. My plan was to just put a made to move torso on here, but I didn't realize she was so much larger than a standard made to move, so that's not gonna work. Which is unfortunate, but I don't know. That means I have a lot less work to do, so whatever. But the hands are really my only disappointment, because I wish I could move the hands, and it feels like they could have had it too, because it is a separate piece. So I do know that like this part of the sculpting would constrict it a little bit, but I don't think it would have been that big of a deal. The head also is restricted in movement. Like it's a very strange peg. You can't go down, or like you can't go up and down. You can really only go side to side like this. So, and I've seen it like removed, and it was really strange. It's like glued on. It's interesting. And there is movement at the shoulder as well. And then we also have movement right here at the hips. It's like a circular kind of motion. It doesn't really go I mean, okay, it does go like left to right, but it doesn't feel as natural as like doing it like circularly. Does that make sense? I don't know. And then the sculpting continues on to her like octopus tentacles. Why did I forget that word again? Once again, same texturing. Everything is the same. And if we look underneath, we can see like the little suction cups, and they're in a lighter blue. And it looks good. It is like hollow. I don't know what I was expecting. She is kind of heavy though. Like right here, a lot of heft right here. But when we get down to like the tentacles, hollow. Hollow, honey. Do you hear that? Let me just put this right up to the microphone real quick. I don't think it's a bad thing by any means, but it was not what I was expecting for some reason. Yeah, so what more can I say? That hasn't already been said. Okay. Wow. Huh, that was easy. Alright, that is the Ursula review. I mean, I don't really have too many thoughts on her. I do wish she had, like, more, like, it's easy to say, oh, I wish she had a fabric top, and had, like, more fashion doll elements, but also the way the articulation works, I'm not sure how that would have worked, per se, but maybe she could just been designed differently. But also, I've seen, like, Disney Store do the plush version thing, and I'm not super into that. I don't like how that sits. I don't know, maybe, like, just putting fabric on top of the plastic and just, like, gluing it down. I don't know. I don't really know. Like, you can say in theory that you want her with fabric, but I just don't know how that works, like, in execution, per se. I will say the one thing that does bother me is that, like, the neck right here is not purple. That's weird. I don't really like that. And then, like I said, I wish the hands had articulation as well, especially considering this is, like, what are you gonna put her on? It is a nice head, though, so, I mean, if you wanted to make, like, customs of Melissa McCarthy and wanted to, I mean, you're going to spray paint it or something so it's not purple, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about her. Is she, like, on your list? Is she not? I don't know, but that's all I have to say. So as always, if you enjoy the content, I'll spit it out eventually, subscribe, and then follow my socials, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, okay, thanks, bye.